Right, I'm back. Someone else said they'd be back. Remember? That's right. I can see Orion's belt here. I'll try and get 1 star for you to prove I'm outside. No. I don't know if I can get one for you. Let's see. Oh, hang on. There's one there. Let's see if we can get that one. Nah. We've got a light source over there, and I'm not talking about them lights there. I'm talking about well, you know the light source. See, this is a bit of a mad one because there's not a lot to see. I can only tell you what I can see. Yeah, and that's probably the point in this video. Because, right, come with me. Let's go for a walk. Right, I'll leave it on there because that's pretty, innit? Yeah, and it's not a spaceship, Gina. No, I don't mean that. But anyway, just been around a friend's house. I love these two people, absolutely love them. And you know what I've worked out? After watching this video, I'm going to leave you. I want you all to go and watch, because he's saying what I've been saying, and also his ability to see in the future is pretty much the same as mine. But he's got it down to 7 years. 7 years you can see into the future. Well, I've worked mine out tonight. Sorry, I'm just smoking my spliff. I'm 10. I can see 10 years. 10 years into the future. And I can prove it, as always. I'll start off with mobile phones, so just jump forward a little bit. When they first came out, just after the brick phone, I was working for a company called First Communications, who sold mobile phones and mobile contracts. And at the time, it was a tough sell. Not many people were interested, certainly not the old people. So you imagine when this was. Go and find out yourself. And I was working for Orange, the network Orange. Okay, and it was spreading out over the UK, and I was out selling phones. And then text messaging became into focus, and I had to go out and convince my friends about text messaging, telling them it's only 10p a text, and and all you got to do is press GHI space, you know, can you imagine? And they all went, I'm not doing that. Fuck that, is what they said. And I'm thinking, okay. And then I was speaking to some guy who was in the business, and I said, I gave him a vision of what I seen of what the phone's going to be like in the future. I didn't say when in the future, but I did say it won't be that long. And it's basically what you got in your hand now. That's what I said. I said it's going to be a TV screen, your computer, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, and everyone will have one. Well, guess what? There you go. And everybody text messages. Even old people have got phones. Even old people text message. So, fast forward a little bit. 2010. I find out about 3D printing. I think, oh yeah. Looked at it. Looked to the future. It was obvious. That's why I went round to my friend's house. He was a computer guy. And asked him to go on the internet and look at domain names for 3D printing. Because I wanted to secure some. Because I had a vision. So anyway, he goes on there and we look up 3dprinting.co.uk. Free. I said, okay then, we'll have that. I said 3D bioprinting.co.uk. Free. We'll have that. Because I knew you'd be able to print veins. And then we just went through a whole list. I think we secured about 10, but we hardly had any money. It cost about £3 a year or something, or whatever it was, I don't know. And I knew straight away you'd be able to 3D print a house. Anything you wanted, basically. How many 3D printers would it take to reach the moon? 1. Just keep printing 3D printers from the 3D printer that you've already had in the first place. You 3D print a gun. So, I also predicted 10 years ago that you'd be 3D printing food. It was obvious. Obvious. Well, hello, it's 2020. And now people are saying, oh, 3D printed food, look at this. Oh, really? Okay, so that's another 10 years. about, how many years ago was it? Oh, it might have actually been about 10. Actually, not far off. I went to London living in Hampstead, and I was aware that bugs are full of protein. Full of protein. All these little things that eat, grasshoppers, all them kinds of things, full of protein. So, I ended up meeting this millionaire farmer up in the Fens. Went up to see him. He thought I was a millionaire, by the way, because I lived in Hampstead. I didn't bother telling him I was an uneducated taxi driver from Manchester, angry. I just let him believe whatever he wanted to believe. And then we met this other guy who sold tooling equipment to Africa. Anyway, I just got round to it and I said, look, I see the future. I said, what I can see happening is you're going to get all these bugs, crush them up into a powder and include it in your staple diet, like bread and your food. So instead of killing cows and all the rest of it, just crush up these bugs in a powder form and just whip it in, you know, like a protein mix or something. And now everyone's talking about this kind of thing. And that was about 10 years ago. It was obvious. And really, because the future is going to be a place where you're not going to be able to grow food as well as it was before because of everything that's going on. That's why they got all these biospheres, so they can grow food, because they know the future is not that bright for them, and it's certainly not orange. So yeah, I have got the ability to see in the future, but to me, it's obvious. It really is. To me. Slow down, look at this guy. You really? I can't wait to see no more cars. It's obvious. So you could give me something now, like a new technology or something, and I can just put it forward as many years as I like. I normally go straight to, I go up in tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So when I'm predicting the future now, based on what I can see around me, because that's all I can go by, I can see a bad moon rising, weather report coming up. So getting back to my friends, anyway. Merry Christmas! Yay! So getting back to my friends, so I made them watch something. I'm going to leave the movie in the link. And this movie is in the guy's channel that I'm going to direct you to and listen to his words, because I feel his pain. And what he's going to tell you, I already knew, because I've already been shown the fatality list, the loss of buildings, the whole damn thing, and it made me feel sick. And I've left a comment on his channel because somebody else had the same vision, and it also made them feel sick. It also made the narrator of this video feel sick. It also made me feel sick. And that's why I'm not happy about people wallowing in iniquity. You go back to listen to them two verses, and again and again, and it tells you all these people buying and selling is going to affect the future. That's what it's saying. Read between the lines. Like I said, I didn't start reading any stuff until March the 16th, when I looked up to heaven and I said, okay, I know this is it. So what I did, I don't even know if I should tell you what I said, because that's between me and him. But all I will tell you is, I offered him the ultimate sacrifice. That's what I put on the cards. And I'd done a deal. And I promised him what I would do if he did what I asked him to do. And so far, he has not let me down. Not only that, but he's positioned me in one of the highest places around. I don't think that's by chance. I really don't. And also, he's given me a view out my window, 3 stories up, where I can see everything. And I've seen everything. Because you've seen it out of my own window. And this event, and you're going to get these statistics off this video by the way, was the Jupiter Saturn thing happened 12,000 so many years ago. And it's predicted to happen again in, well, they say within 4 years, but like I said, any prediction of things like this, I reckon there's a 25-year fault either side, do you know what I mean? So you think what you like, don't have to believe anything I say, anything. Oh yeah, the film is 2012, where the tsunami hits you know where. And when you're looking at the Caldera fault line, go and have a look at it. Go and look for what's happening. No, don't bother. Just watch this video and you'll see. And I said a while ago that when it goes, it's going to go off like a firecracker. Just like that. And it is. And I'll tell you what, it's not easy knowing all this. And nobody believes you. That's why anyone who's doing what I'm doing, we are all Jesus. We're all God. Because he made us in the vision of himself. There's no point in going out there thinking, right, I'm gonna find him because he's within. Wizard of Oz, when you get to the end, she thinks when she gets there, she's going to get all this courage, the heart and everything. Gets there, thinks, right, who's behind that curtain? Who's going to... And Kato pulls the curtain back and reveals the stupid old man trying to scare everyone talking into a microphone. So it's a waste of time. And check out the beginning of the film, where the hurricane comes and all the rest of it. Anyway, I'm going. But I will be back.